Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dungeon Mechanics. We are here with another lovely episode of Dusk of Achordia, the Nameless Ones, and everyone's here tonight.
Yay.
In our last episode, our heroes made their way into the next room where they had a mini brief conversation with the magistrate, Elduin, and basically he let them know that he had already completed this particular room's worth of challenges and he was just going to see if everybody else survived the occasion. So he was a spectator. And as the members began to divide up amongst one, two, three, four different sphere like objects in the room, even though they would have to contend with all of them, they found that Narissa was unable to participate for being frozen in time for some reason. We don't know why, but things happen. She couldn't move. So that just meant the rest of the party had to take up the extra brunt and figure out what these spheres meant in whatever capacity that ensued. And we started things off real strong, chat. Balmong went up against one sphere that seemed to react negatively to being touched. And once he touched it, he found himself in a mindscape of sorts in a room with no windows or doors and books and a candle and things. And let's just say the dwarf died. Turns out you need oxygen to live, folks. Cool thought. But as his body immediately goes kadunk on the ground, the other party members are filled with a great sense of hope as they have to also contend with their particular spears. And we switch over to Elatus, who merged with a bunch of Fey sprites creatures because he has the capacity for more mind things in his brain capacity. But basically, they merged with him somehow after he was able to show them that they were able to go outside of the sphere like range that they were trapped in. Thanks to a courageous pixie, I don't know, sprite thing. Orb. It's from the Fae. We don't count it. Anyways, fast forward over to Rowena, who was next to a dark, ominous sphere filled with shadow and darkness. And as she interacted with it, she found that she was there by herself, with herself, or some other form of herself. Or maybe she was the other form of herself. But we're not sure because things are very convincing when you're talking to yourself in a sphere. And let's just say she made a deal with the other self of Rowena to, until they could figure out who was the real Rowena, they could both just, hang out in Rowena's head. And as that happens, she and Elatus go over to assist a much close to dead Balmond. And through the help of his new hand feature, if you know chat, you know, he was able to resuscitate himself thanks to Elatus using detect thoughts in a curious sort of way possible. Um, and then once he got up, he proceeded to give Rowena sneakily a vial, which it sneakily got given to Rowena. No one saw. And realizing that there were two other spheres since Emmy was taking care of the, is it sphere of eyeballs? Yeah. Um oh no, just the eyeball sphere. um Elatus decided to go to the fire sphere, but they also commented with the magistrate since he was more or less not participating in any sort. But since it didn't seem to have any consolation as to which sphere to interact with next, Elatus went to the fire sphere, interacted with it, and was immediately swapped places with some other elvish entity, or I don't know, entity. We'll say that for now. And as he erupted outside of the sphere, he did not seem to be happy because he seemed to be trapped there, which is where Elatus is currently trapped. And tension escalated. It seemed like a fight would ensue, and Balmung, with a cheering sort, said to Rowena, and I quote, "Use the vial," to which Rowena proceeded to drink. Only to realize who present company was. And that's what happened in the last episode. So, we're going to open things up spicy. We're going to make it new, interesting, boom, excitement. Narissa, where have you been?
I don't know. I was given no information. Am I making things up?
Roll me a perception check.
Great. Where have I been? I didn't get on my dice. Uh, 18 plus something. I would tell you if it would load. Don't give me a ad. It's updating. It says updating sources.
Wait, an ad with D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
How is
Yeah,
that
it was like some like entry thing to download something early.
Yeah, some new
Same thing happened.
something or other that they want you to purchase. 18 plus.
What should be like
20.
a 0? I was about to say.
I know. Be a 0 and you guys waited for nothing. Sorry. It's a dirty 20.
With a dirty 20, you find yourself in your shop. The Not Bread Shop, Magic Tinkering Shop. But before it burned down, thanks to the Everflame in Fellcrest. And your mind is like thrusted there, so you find yourself mid-step walking back towards the counter as the door chimes, opens, and an individual makes his way into... I forgot what your shop was called, but that shop. Magical Wonders. I don't know. Go back to that episode chat and find it, because...
Did I name my shop on the fly? Yes, I did. Did I write it down? Probably somewhere. I think I named it literally the Magic Shop.
Was it?
I don't remember.
It might... I think it's something like that. Like...
Magic accoutrement. Just trying to be French.
It's a magic shop that changes language based on what language you speak. So it always translates for you.
Perfect.
But yes, the individual walks in and walks up to the counter, you on the opposite side, obviously, and looks at you. This is the magic shop thing place.
Yes, it is. How can I help you?
Is this the they didn't tell me if it was like a speakeasy or if I have to say a particular phrase, or I need a potion that you probably don't have on your shelves.
I see. I can definitely guide you towards a way to obtaining that potion.
Oh, so you don't make them yourself?
I can definitely guide you to find the way to that potion for the right price.
Are we being monitored? What? What do you mean?
I don't know. Do you work for the feds?
No, I don't work for the Syndicate. Or the Republic.
Well, who sent you?
Somebody. Can't name names. Names are loose around these streets. You know, if I give out too many names, then
Right.
if it gets
Except that I
back
work
to
by
that...
referral. So the name is what gets you the potion.
What was their name? Let's see here. Oh gosh, I rolled a 2. So he thinks for a bit. Started with like a P or a fancy F or something. It had like
So
a
are we? Is it a memory
sound.
potion you need?
No, no, no.
Are you sure? I feel like if somebody tells you about a potion shop where you can get contraband potions, and they tell you that the way to get it is by using my name as a referral, you should probably remember their name. But that's just me.
Uh,
What is it you're looking for?
a potion that
Oh.
will give me resistance or dare say immunity to fire.
Um, and you truly have no remembrance of who it was that said that you could find that here, because as far as you can see on my shelves, all I have are trinkets. I have this cute charm that can make you, I don't know, your eyes glow a little better. I have some salves for after you've been burned. You sure you don't remember that name?
Um, if I give you the name, will it speak poorly of the individual?
No.
Oh. So there's no, like, repercussion? No, you're slandering my name around the streets of the underground district, just letting every naysayer... Nothing like that?
Are you a serious customer?
Yes, I mean, so long as you work with gold, money, procurement.
Right. Okay. Well, let's say I do have it. Do you have gold?
Yes. I mean, yes.
Hypothetically, yes.
Yes, I don't want to say I have it and then you're like, give me all your money and then overcharge me or something like that.
So give me all of your money. Yes, give me all your money. Um,
How much would a potion like that cost?
I don't know. D&D Beyond does not have a price. Ooh. Well, seeing as magic isn't entirely allowed,
Wait, you have your permits, right?
I have my permits, but do you have your permits to have such potions?
I'm getting resistance. I don't think that's magically inclined, right?
Hmm. Depends on who you come across. I would say that if you happen to have 300 gold in that bag of yours, you could find a potion in this shop to your liking.
What if I paid half now and half in a couple of months? You know, like a lend me potion or something?
Term for Kmart when you used to be able to buy things and put them on. Oh man, Kmart, RIP.
What is this
No.
Kmart you speak of?
I can give you, if you give me half now, I'll give you the vial, and then if you bring me the other half in a few months, I'll give you the potion in a different vial. Is that to your liking? Because I'm we're not on a rent a potion basis here.
Can't give me
If you,
like half a potion?
I can give you
A
half a potion.
two-part potion making
I can give
thing?
you half a potion. It will give you half resistance.
Ugh. So 3,000. Sorry, 100.
3,000 sounds exactly right. Yes.
300 gold pieces. And now, is this potion just resistance or full out immunity?
No, this is just resistance. Do you want full out immunity?
Preferably. I imagine that makes the price a little bit more steep.
It does. Can I ask why you're looking for a potion of immunity to fire? Are you planning on, ironically, going to the pits of hell?
Who would ever want to go to hell like that just on vacation? You know. No, there's a lot of people that have, fire at their disposal, and it would procure me to have a way to defend myself in these
Insight
streets.
check. Liar.
Let's go!
What is
Oh
this?
no, it's cocked.
Wait, is that a 20? That's not even a 20.
Okay, I rolled literally the same thing almost. Is that a good gasp?
I mean,
Oh, I'm good at these. Okay. 18.
21. Yeah, I rolled a 19.
What are you sensing?
Like, is he buying this potion for himself? What the frickety frack is this dude on about?
He's definitely being quite shady about why he wants this potion, perchance.
Yeah. Liar. You know what? You want full immunity.
Yes. Oh, for how long will it last?
It depends on how expensive you want this potion to be.
Well, I don't want to just buy something that gives me immunity for like 6 seconds.
I just told you that something was going to cost 300 gold, and you said you needed to do layaway payments. So I'm not entirely sure.
That was more to make sure
immunity.
that you would give me the potion. It's not because I don't have the money or I can't acquire said money.
Okay. So, holy shit, hold on. You did not prepare me for needing to know
You're proficient at potion making, Narissa. You've made so many potions in your lifetime.
I'm so good at this, but I also don't know the costs of things reasonably, because in my mind, I'm like, 1 million gold.
It probably is like something ridiculous.
Yeah, it probably is.
Potion of fire immunity. D&D.
Chat, would you like to weigh in on how much you think this should cost? Am I on Twitch right now? No, I'm not. Sorry.
Not resistance. I know what I'm gonna do.
Do. Fire.
Let's say it would cost...
I know what I'm going to charge for it. You can say what you think it would cost.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So, immunity for 1 hour would be anywhere between 2,500 gold pieces to 25,000 gold pieces. And then for 24 hours would be 50,000 gold pieces or higher. And then resistance for like an hour would be 50 to 100 gold pieces. So you're overcharging me.
Your bag.
Duh.
What is this, import tax?
This is a black market. I made it for you, Jack. You said for 24 hours it was how much?
Like 50,000 or more.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Um, I mean, are you hoping to be immune to fire for 24 hours? An hour? How long are you hoping for this immunity to last? We need more parameters.
Carry the 5. 24 hours should be fine, I think.
Great. So I'm going to go ahead and say that's 60,000 gold. Do you have 60,000 gold?
Why did it go up so high?
Because if I'm making you immune to fire for 24 hours, the
We
ingredients
just
are a lot
add a bunch of
expensive.
extra zeros?
Yes, yes, I do. To be immune for 1 hour is about 6,000. So I don't know. You do the math.
Wait a second. If I buy
Wait a second.
6 1-hour potions, how much is that? 6
I don't know because I've already forgotten what I've said.
times 24. Why did I open WordPad? That's not a calculator. Okay. That would be 144,000. Oh, and you said 60,000. Oh yeah, that's a totally good deal.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. 60,000 gold for 24 hours.
Well, now it's 61 because you annoyed me by having to do math by not trusting my pricing.
What?
Yeah, 61,000.
I don't. Your customers aren't allowed to. What's it called? Blue book value.
You can go somewhere else. I'm sure that this friend that you're pretending that you have that referred you here, I'm sure that they can refer you to another magic shop that's just as well known as mine.
Okay, I'll be very frank. She didn't give me a name.
Mm-hmm.
In fact,
Right.
she didn't even talk, to be perfectly honest. It was all in like arcane gibberish.
Yeah, she does have a habit of doing that. I do now know who you're referring to, and for that, I'll knock it down 50 gold.
Wait, but you just charged me an extra 1,000,
Yes, I did.
and this name referral only gets me a 50 gold discount?
Yes, because it depends on the day of whether or not I like her.
Ah, okay. So, math is I need to procure 59, no, 60,000.
950.
Oh, that's a lot of gold.
But
I mean, I can totally cover that.
I will say that if you would, like, I will throw in this charm for memory, and it does seem like you need it. So,
What?
yeah, this little trinket for your memory. Here you go. And she slides it across the counter, and it's like very clearly like for the people who don't actually want real magic, but like think that it's cutesy. You hang it on your rear view mirror of your car.
So you want payment now?
I'm willing to take, let's say 20% now, and then
20%?
when the potion is ready, I'll take the rest of it, seeing as I do not currently have. No, do you not even have 20%? Did you think that you were going to come in here and get a free potion from me?
It's not the 20%, it's the math for a number that's not very round, that's in a 20% radius.
Oh, that's right, you're bad at math.
Does this trinket help with that?
Would you rather me do it in platinum? 6,095 platinum? Would that be an easier number for you? No? No?
What about Electrum? No one uses Electrum. I feel like Electrum is the Bitcoin of the D&D world. Just putting that out there.
I honestly forget about it until somebody brings it up. So.
All right. How about this? I just give you
I'll make it a flat 10,000. Give me 10,000 gold and we'll call it deposit.
all right. 10,000. All right. You're going to be right here, right? You're not going to close in the next, like, 15 minutes?
Where are you going that you're going to get 10,000 gold in 15 minutes?
To the place where I would safely keep 10,000 gold in 15 minutes.
This guy actually have 10,000 gold?
I don't
Okay,
just walk
yeah.
around with 10,000. Oh, okay.
No, yeah, no, sure. Go get your gold. I'll be right here. I prefer it in platinum. That is a better currency for this amount of cash, but whatever.
I don't think there's an exchange rate. Okay. I'll be right back.
Okay. You do you, boo.
And he runs out of the shop. Never to be seen again. Narissa, your eyes fixate in place for what seems like forever until a shattering of sorts happens in the moment that all of this chaos is ensuing with the party members present. You are thrusted back into your present state mind, and you see Rowena holding an empty vial with a expression of dread on her face, or maybe realization, maybe a little bit of both. Balmung, who he may or may not be unhappy about the present situation at stake. Emmy, with like 1,000 eyes over her body right now because she's going through her own little eye mind trip sphere challenge. And then the magistrate just kind of curiously watching still. And a familiar face. One whose name you do not have. One who stiffed you on a bill of a potion you did not make.
Dang it.
A man that owes you a lot of money.
He does owe me a lot of money. We had a verbal contract.
And all of these factors are happening, and you don't see Elatus anywhere. What would you like to do in this moment of pause?
How long was I? Are you? What's going on?
And as you do that, you realize that the other people in the room aren't moving. They're kind of frozen in their various states of dread.
Dread.
Bad decisions.
Can I go to the guy that stiffed me and see if he has any money in his pockets?
Sure. Roll me a sleight of hand check, please.
Why? He's frozen. Do I get advantage?
Yeah.
Thank God. One's a natural one. Hold pause while I. Sleight of hand plus 5 is 22.
With the 22, you're able to rummage into his bag, and you see, like, there's a few well-kept daggers hidden in, like, a side pocket, and then there is a, like, sewn slit that as you open it up, there is a little bag. A little heavy little bag
Oh,
sack.
thank you so much. Yoink.
You can add
The book-
100 platinum.
Yes. Yes. That son of a bitch. I'm sure I'm gonna die, so it doesn't really matter if I have platinum. I will die rich. This isn't even the right notebook. I don't know what I'm doing.
Not the money forever lost in the notes.
Okay. Take his money. And the magistrate just seems to be watching.
Yeah, he's frozen too, but
Does Rowena look like she's dying or just like she has made a mistake? She made an oopsie.
I don't know, Arena. What kind of face do you
What kind of
think
face you got
would
going?
Just so far it's an oopsie. We don't know. We go find out together. I feel like.
Okay. Wheel. I'm gonna look for Elatus. Where is he?
He does not seem to be present in the room right now.
Are there any doors?
The door that y'all came in to get into that room, and then the door that's like sealed until you complete the challenge that moves into the next room.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go to the door that's not sealed and open it.
You see a jar of eyeballs, and y'all have the book in the other room, so that's the only thing that was in that room.
Okay. Okay, I'll close the door, go back, and I'll just go over and I'll poke Rowena. Nothing?
Roll me a Arcana check.
Great. Hey, guess what? That stacks is a +0. So that is a 15.
Okay. With the 15, as you poke Rowena, there's like a pulse that kind of like reverberates off of her. And within that shimmer, you kind of see Rowena move slightly, and there's like a choking sound, maybe? I don't know. Or like a gasping sound before it reverberates back and she freezes again.
Okay, before I deal with whatever is happening there, I want to go over to the magistrate. And I'm going to use Kim's idea. I'm going to rob the magistrate too. What's got going on in his pockets? What's he got?
Let's see.
Why is he in the depth of hell?
Sleight of hand with advantage.
That is a 22 again.
Okay. With the 22, you rummage through his pockets, and he effectively has like robes on, but he has a book that's like strapped to his side underneath like a layering of robes.
Oh, thank you so much, Sir Magistrate. That is mine now. I'm gonna look through it. What's in this book?
As you look through it, you see a bunch of different notes in Elvish.
Yeah, and?
You speak Elvish?
I didn't say I spoke it. I just said yeah, and?
There's very intricate Elvish notes.
If I changed my languages right now, I speak Elvish. There's nothing. It's just Elvish. How dare this pretentious son of a bitch? And I jam the book in my pocket. Hey, other book, sentient book. Does that talk yet? Is it also frozen?
Hello.
Are you alive?
I'm always alive.
Okay, well, why are they like this?
I think the master's coming home soon. It seems to be a magical barrier that's preventing them from moving.
Oh. Can we get them to move?
Which one?
Just Rowena, and Balmond, I think. And then what happened to Elatus?
He got consumed in the fire orb, and your other friend there, she's still working through her eyeball challenge.
If the master comes home and we're still in the house, are we okay?
No, he usually doesn't like uninvited guests.
Great. So how long before Rowena and Elatus are done being fireballs and eating fireball and
Well, you missed it right before you started moving. The elvish one that you address as Rowena drank a vial that was given to her by another one of your party members, and it did not seem like she was supposed to drink it.
Oh, hey, Kay, can you unfreeze Balmond?
Is that the one that you want to choose?
Do I only get one?
Yes!
I want all three.
But I'm only strong enough to unfreeze
That
one
seems
of
like
them.
a you problem.
Is it though?
It very severely is.
What do you mean?
Can you get me Balmond for now, and then while I talk to him, you figure your life out and you get me Rowena as well? I don't entirely understand where Elatus is. So we can put...
he's in the Hellfire one.
Oh, cool. You say that like I know what that means.
Think of it like if you were burning alive for eternity.
Cool. We want him third. Can you unfreeze Balmond for me, please?
Yes, of course. Right away.
Great.
There's a shift in the reverberating field around Balmung, and he kind of like breathes. And Balmung, you're back. He's back.
Hey, buddy. So, Bookie here told me that you might have accidentally poisoned Rowena. Was that on purpose?
I didn't do that.
You didn't. Bookie said that the vial came from you, though, and Rowena drank it. So can you please explain?
I'm not the stupid one who drank a poison.
I mean, I don't disagree with you, Balmond, but can you explain to me how that happened?
I handed her the vial of poison, and then when it was time to get this little affectation of immortal back into the fireball so we can get the latest back out, she drank it.
Oh. Okay. Do you have the whatever it's called? The anti-poison? What's the word?
I don't do antidotes.
Antidote. I'm so tired. You don't.
I got more poisons, and he pulls a couple of vials out.
I would really like for us to be unfrozen so we can get out of here because the master's coming home and I'd like us not to die. But I think that if we unfreeze Rowena, she's going to die anyway. Right?
Most likely, yes. We need to get latest back out.
Okay, how do we do that?
Not sure. Was thinking we just push this little guy back into the fireball and maybe he pops back out because that's what happened the first time.
Guy?
I forget how you described him, Stacks, but
Was there another little spirit?
No, it's the guy that you recognize.
We were given his name.
Oh, intendee. That son of a bitch tried to get me to make a potion for him. We can definitely put him back into a fireball.
It doesn't work that way.
Why doesn't it work that way?
It's a equivalent exchange, but it's also a one-time visit.
Can we put the magistrate in the fireball?
The magistrate was in the fireball first before that individual swapped places with him, and then now your other friend swapped places with this Casimir guy.
Casimir. What a ridiculous name for a man who can't pay his bills. Fucking no fuck. Could one of the things inside of Elatus's brain count as a separate entity?
I think that's a
Can he hear?
conversation for him to have.
Can he hear us inside of that fireball? Elatus!
I don't think so. I mean, if your flesh was burning from your body, would you really be focusing on those outside thoughts coming in? Metaphorically speaking, I'm a book.
I left you guys alone for what, 30 seconds?
It was more like 60.
60 seconds. I have serious concerns.
You smart enough to figure this one out?
I have never claimed to be intelligent. I'm gonna cast. Can I cast Detect Thoughts to see if I can detect whether or not I can feel Elatus's 18 personalities?
Yeah, there's no
Nobody
rule that
wants to
says
go there,
that-
chat.
that you can't.
Has anyone tried that yet?
The only one that would be able to try that is currently inside of the fireball.
Cool.
Or frozen.
Hey, book.
Yes.
Can we talk telepathically to the inside of the fireball?
Do you want to just see what's happening in there?
Can I put you in the fireball?
I am not a person or a creature.
I'm not a person. Seems sentient to me.
That's only a charm.
What if I pull out this 24 hours immune to fire potion that I had in my pocket because somebody stiffed me? Can I go into the ball of fire?
Yeah, but then you would be stuck in there.
Balmond, do you have any ideas? Other than
Not any good ones.
friends? Hey, Book,
Yes.
can you unfreeze Rowena now?
Do you want me to freeze Balmond back?
Oh, it's one at a time. This is stupid.
I am not strong.
Okay, freeze freeze Balmond, but then unfreeze Casimir. But if Casimir even looks at me the wrong way, you refreeze him.
I don't have eyes. You tell me.
Oh my god. Useless.
Wait, so right now you have a potentially poisoned friend, a friend that's on fire, a friend that only knows how to make poisons, another friend that's completing a challenge, and another individual that you just want to have a nice chat with?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, and the magistrate.
Yeah.
Did you want to talk to the magistrate?
Not really, but yes.
Do you want to talk to Casimir or the magistrate, or do you
Both.
want to
I want to
see
talk to
what
both.
Elatus is doing?
I don't need to see what Elatus is doing. You said he's burning in hellfire. Can I talk to one of the two other gentlemen that's not a part of my group, please?
Okay, get a comfortable pose, Mr. Balmond. You're going back in the stiff. And he freezes. And Casimir unfreezes.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, it's me.
Oh,
Yeah. Refreeze him, Bucky.
And he freezes.
I want him to live with that. Okay, I'd like to talk to him now.
The magistrate unfreezes.
How did you get out of this ball of fire? Because clearly you did.
I was fortunate enough to trade places with that individual. But...
What individual? Which one are you talking about? There's 5 in this room.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6.
Well, technically, yeah, I'm the 6th. Oh, the one with the green hair. Casimir.
Okay. Okay. So he came in after you.
Not knowingly, I don't think. That dimension has Everflame. You're familiar with it.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yes, it'll burn forever.
Right. What's this green-haired dude doing here? Do you know? Did he come with you?
I didn't take the time to actually have a conversation with him when we swapped places, but
Yeah.
if you would like me to assist in some way, I might be inclined.
Man, I really like playing with double buck. That sucks. Depends on how good your advice is or how good your help is.
Well, from my point of view, I saw your friend drink a vial that she probably shouldn't have. I saw your friend get thrust away into Everflame dimension, and
You are recapping to me exactly with everything I already know. Can you please give me new information?
I have solutions for both.
Oh, great. Okay. And what would you like in exchange?
Accompaniment. In order to traverse through these 9 hells, it would be beneficial to have someone that's magically inclined.
I don't do magic. What gave you that impression?
Honey, your whole vibe, your aesthetic.
Your vibe, your aesthetic. What, pretty? Pretty people do magic?
Pretty people do magic, yes. If you're not magically inclined, your friends are, and to have them as agreeable sorts rather than not agreeable sorts would be beneficial. But what's more important is if I help them, I mean, are you inclined to hurt someone that's willing to help? The answer is yes, but...
I think that I'm inclined to tolerate somebody who's willing to help the people I'm with, since we are going the same direction.
All right.
As long as no harm comes to them, I suppose no harm will come to you for now. I can't make promises about hell, but no harm will come from me.
And I will use my magics to ensure that, to the best of my capabilities, no harm befalls the lot of you. Because, suffice to say, you're more beneficial to me alive than dead.
Mm-hmm. Right. Guess you've got big plans. Is that what it is?
Yes, I'm going to save the world.
Oh, are you? Okay, well, the master of this house is coming home soon, so whatever you're going to do to save my two comrades, you better do soon before we all die.
Which one first? Any
Uh,
preference?
Probably the one that's stuck in the Hellfire. I feel like Hellfire cannot help when you've already got 18 split personalities.
This is true. Well, luckily, I'm the master of Everflame.
Are you? My shop burnt down in Everflame, and I do feel like somebody was the cause of that.
Yes, probably,
You?
my academy.
Yeah.
We did shoot it down to try and find the child, but, I mean, the boy, but, here we are. Neither here nor there. I will assist your friend first. And he goes over to the giant sphere of fire and extends his hand out. And you see this rune start to manifest. You know, Everflame is considered forbidden magic by most scholarly standards.
Ooh la la. Color me just amazed.
And you watch as the flame kind of like lessens and lessens and lessens before a figure is seen and a smoking essence of Elatus appears. Burnt and singed. And Elatus, as you come back to a material plane of some sort, you see Narissa in front of you, the magistrate, and then the others are frozen.
Oh, so I'm not frozen.
Mm-mm.
Kind of pat myself off a little bit. That was interesting. Yes, it was rather warm in there.
And the other one?
I'm actually going to need Ballman to tell me what type of poison he made.
Can you unfreeze him?
Ah! The book pipes up. I can, but I have to freeze the magistrate. This is very fun. It's almost like a weird game of puzzles.
Fine.
I'll wait until you tell me what it is. And the book freezes the magistrate and then unfreezes Balmud.
Hey, book.
Yes.
As soon as the magistrate fixes the poison with Rowena, refreeze the magistrate.
Understood.
Thank you. Balmont, what kind of poison was that in that vial?
One of my own making.
Using what, Belmont?
Certain ingredients.
Balmont? Balmont. Do you like Rowena to any degree of anything?
She'll be fine.
Okay. we have a way of fixing the poison issue. Stupidity aside, we can't solve that, but we can fix the poison issue. Can you please tell us what you used to make this potion?
No, but I can fix her.
Oh, can you?
Yes.
Okay. Can you do that, please?
I don't know if it'll work when she's frozen like that.
When she's struggling like that? She's frozen.
No, he said when she's frozen like that.
Oh, she's frozen like that. Okay. Book.
Yes. Wait.
Can you?
Do you want me to freeze Balmon and then unfreeze Rowena?
No.
Oh.
Can you freeze Elatus?
Oh, we have another piece. I can do this. And Elatus freezes.
Wait, but before that happens, he looks around. If he can only do one, I am not the one that he had unfrozen to begin with.
What the fuck does that mean?
You think that he's powerful enough to do two? Why hasn't he done it before?
Are we talking about the book?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you saying within these sheets I'm a powerful mage?
Yeah. Which is exactly what I already said.
Am I limiting myself by my bureaucratic pages?
I'm so glad that Elatus came back to knock some sense into you. Elatus, do you want to see if this book wants to become a binder?
I reach out and cast detect thoughts on the book as I'm trying to grab it. That's
This
right.
is
I
the
blinked.
song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. That's all that's playing in his head.
I haven't heard this one before.
Oh no. Some people.
You would
Buck
love-
has, but Elatus is not. If I dive deeper, is it still the same song?
You go past the veil and you enter into a space, and it's this like lofty book sat up, propped up on a podium. Oh, welcome.
And all of a sudden, as he says that, he sees my demeanor change. Hello.
Whom am I speaking to?
That is not important.
Really?
I'm here to see if you are more powerful than you claim.
Potentially. I mean, what do you mean?
We need all of the ones that are with us to be mobile. Not, and he flashes an image of Cass and the magistrate to him. Not them, of course. I could care less.
Okay. But what about your friend that's still completing her challenge?
She is one that must be mobile if we are to complete this, is she not?
Technically, yes.
And
So,
by your standards, I still have one more task, do I not?
yes, anyone but Narissa can participate.
Huh. I am the only one that's left.
Oh, yes, your brain has multiple people in there. You'll have to endure that one as well.
Then if you're strong enough to release the two girls that are currently frozen, then I shall undertake the final task.
What if we make a deal?
I'm usually not in the business of making deals, I usually take what I want. So I shall hear you out for now.
This is a good thing because it involves taking. I, the book of this manor, would like to go on an adventure.
So you want me to take you with us?
Yes, no one's ever taken me outside. They only use me to get through the doors, and then once they make it to the portals, they leave.
If you can succeed in reviving the other two and allowing them to move without freezing anyone else that is currently able to move, then I shall bring you with me.
All right.
I mean, what's one more voice?
You have multiple voices?
Then he hears, is it that hard for you to understand?
I mean, I only have one voice, but I couldn't imagine what it would be like to have multiple voices.
The three of us live in a unity of sorts, and you kind of the book kind of hears Crimson chuckle a little bit because he knows that it's far from being anything that's anyone would view as good.
You said the three of you.
Yes, you spoke to the one already.
Maybe we can help each other out. There is claim that there's a way to create alternate vessels. Imagine yourself, but then you have yourself and yourself. But since there's three of you, each of you gets one self.
I do not believe that that is what we want.
Are you speaking for all three?
We all are able to speak for ourselves, but the three of us have our own strengths and weaknesses, of course.
So you're stronger together.
Yes, that is why we combined, so to speak. Yes.
All right, well, I will unfreeze everyone except for those two that you sent. So the magistrate and that Casimir person.
And since you have done this so many times, what do I have to look forward to in the other orb?
Can you keep a secret?
I talk to myself. Of course I can keep secrets.
Well, are you good at swimming?
One of us is.
For how long?
We've never tried it to see how long.
Well, the next challenge requires you to find something, hopefully before you expire.
Then I am perfect for this.
Oh, you're the one.
If one becomes too fatigued, the other two of us may be able to assist.
Oh, I see what you mean. Well, if we're in agreement, I will unfreeze your friends and you'll take me on an adventure.
Yes, very well. What am I looking for in this other sphere?
Most of the people say it's shiny.
That is all that you can give me.
Yes, but I think it plays tricks on you because it is in a sphere of water. So a lot of things are quite shiny.
Yes, like the sun reflecting off the water can be shiny.
What is a sun?
Yes, you will know if we make it out of the hells.
Ooh, that sounds exciting.
It'll be a warmth you haven't been a part of before.
Are my pages going to be burnt to a crisp?
If they don't burn in the hells, I don't see them burning in the sun.
All right. I like this one. I don't know what your name is, but you're cool, as they say. I don't understand it. Cool generally refers to something that is very cold.
We were recently very hot.
Oh, yes, because you're on fire. I see. That is a joke.
No, it was literally the truth. We were burning.
Oh. It's like a double entendre.
The book knows that, but he doesn't know what the sun is. Like, what the hell?
Narissa, you see Rowena and Emmy start moving again, and then it's you, Balmung, and Elatus in the space as well.
I break contact with the book and I turn. The book is coming with us, so once I'm done. And I turn and start walking towards the sphere of water.
So y'all watch this guy that just came out of a sphere of fire, burning up to death, immediately walk into this vestige of water and get consumed by it. Like, what's it called? Stargate type. Just.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
No explanations, no passcode, collect $200, just. Oh, and Rowena's poisoned.
Hey, buddy. Did you do something kind of dumb?
Instructions were unclear, okay? I was just told, here, use this, and I got excited. I thought we were gonna do some cool shit, and now my throat hurts. And so does my insides.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
Solid. Well, I'm gonna sit over here and just, I guess, wait. Because I can't help you. Ballman says he can. He's in a sphere. I'm just gonna sit down.
Yeah. I'll put my metal hand on your shoulder, Rowena. Just feel a kind of warmth. And that should remove the poison effect.
Oh. You're using 2
Which-
charges in like 2 minutes?
Didn't have
That's
a choice,
crazy.
did I?
That's crazy. Why would you do that? You know when they respawn, right?
He killed himself, and then he killed me right after. Just kidding, I'm just kidding. I killed myself.
I was gonna say, they both killed themselves, is all
Yeah,
I'm gonna
100%.
say about it.
It was a murder-suicide.
No,
It
it
was
was
a
just
really-
a double suicide.
Double suicide.
But yes,
DM killed me.
Rowena, you're no longer poisoned.
Yay! Thank you.
So,
I'll,
what did we learn from this little adventure?
Think first. Maybe
Poison
ask
works
some
better when you
questions.
put it in other people.
Don't drink things that
Yeah.
Bowman hands you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
On that note, do you guys know this one here named Cassian? Castlemont?
Castle blonde.
Casimir?
Cashmere.
He's not even blonde.
You guys, was there any information that came out of him before he popped out of the...
No, he popped
None.
out
we looked at each other and then went to push him. That didn't work. And then poison.
Oh yeah, I forgot that all happened in like a very short period
was
of
like-
time. It was like
We-
fail push, poison drink.
Yeah, but warning, he did say he was going after Emmy, so maybe we just kill him while he's frozen?
Well, yes, but also I am curious. So now that you're not dying, many months, years, I'm not really sure on time anymore. It's all soup. A while ago, that man right there came into my shop looking for a potion to make him immune to fire. And I said I would do it, and then he never showed back up to collect or pay. So I'm just curious as to why he's here.
So I think he probably wanted that for the fireball he was in. I don't know why he's here, but now he's here.
Can I unfreeze him? And then Balmond and Rowena, if he moves, you can just shank him?
Yes, very much prepared. Actually, can I just like hold him? I like
Yeah,
rear naked choke with a dagger to his throat.
yeah.
This poor man. He's
No, not poor
having
man.
a
We don't
good
know this
day.
man. We don't know this man.
He's not having a good day.
He's in hell.
You should have thought about that.
I don't know what he expected.
Did Elatus drop off the book before? Or did he just
Yeah,
untouch
I
it?
said I let go of the
Okay.
book and told them the book's coming with us, and then I walked into the orb.
Okay.
Narissa, do you want to maybe grab that book just in case?
Yes, and Narissa will go and take the book. Hey, Bookie, can you unfreeze our friend while we wait for Elatus? He's not actually our friend.
Okay, I was making context and updating syntax over here.
Yeah.
Both. Yes, I will do that right now.
Great.
So
The book's
excited to
already
be
violating-
adventure
The
buddies!
book is already violating our agreement
What was that?
to not unfreeze the two individuals that I pointed out. And now he's doing it? Oh, no, see, we're going to have some words when I come out of this fucking sphere.
So also, Miss Nice Lady Narissa, the individual that went into the orb said that these two weren't to be unfrozen. But
No, I know.
he
But we just
also
wanna
said
talk-
that was the requirement for me to go on an adventure with you guys.
You can still come with us. I just want to talk to him. You can refreeze him. Elatus will never know.
Oh, we just have to do it before he gets back. Okay, it'll be
Yeah.
our secret.
Great.
Because, you know, I can't detect thoughts and figure out
No,
if
not
that's
at
a
all.
thing.
Hey, you gotta go through It's a Song That Doesn't End Again, so...
I have emotion fairies attached to me. I have a radiant sword or weapon attached to me that can talk to me, and then I've got three heads
It's
in my
almost
brain. Like,
like
it's fine.
I'm powering you all up for some terrible, terrible thing. Anyways, so Casimir unfreezes mid-sentence, but he's probably looking in the wrong direction from where Narissa was the last time. And then, like, clocks. Huh? Oh, you're all moving. Huh? Why is there a dagger at my throat?
We just wanted to have a little conversation.
About how pointy, sharp objects can be?
No, about why you needed a potion from me, only to then not need the potion, and then somehow you're still here and in a ball of fire. Why are you here? What are you doing? What is your goal? What's your end
I
game?
am
ahead.
helping someone.
No.
What do
See
you
that
mean?
dagger against your throat?
This is the truth.
Rowena, you can push that little bit harder.
Ah!
Yeah.
It's the
Is
truth.
my-
It's the truth.
You're
Is my
helping
ear ringing?
be more.
Your ear is not ringing.
not
As he's
true.
like, ah!
It's not the truth.
Uh-huh. Oh, I love that. Can you be a little more honest, a little more specific
About which part?
about all of it? Why are you trying to kill Emmy?
I'm not trying to kill Emmy. I was just using that as a scapegoat. I came out of the fire portal and immediately saw two people that tried to push me back in there. And the only person that I recognized at the time was Emmy. So, leverage.
So, leverage, how did you get to be here?
You know that person I'm trying to help? Well,
Yeah, what person? Is it the magistrate over here? Because
I've
It's over.
never seen. Well,
Great.
okay. I've seen that man once.
yeah. On TV. Who
No,
are
no,
you trying
when we
to
swap
help?
places.
Who are you trying to help?
Can I
You're not going to be able to help them if we kill you.
trust you?
Yes, obviously.
But can I really trust you?
Yes, obviously.
I need to help my little sister.
That seems like a lie, Rowena.
It is
Is
not a
it?
lie.
Oh, well, that one's truthful.
Oh, okay.
Who's
Who's your
your
little
little
You mean that
sister?
one's
Thank
truthful?
you. Wait, I thought it was the other way around.
No, he's
You
asking.
said it rings true.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
he's
gotcha.
like, okay,
Oh.
why are you like saying these?
Stop asking questions.
Who's your little sister?
Well, she's not here. She's sick.
And that brought you to the pits of hell. Why?
So she came down with this affliction, this like black crud or something. I don't know. Parts of her arm started turning black and all this other stuff. And at first, we thought maybe, she dabbled in a little bit of magic that she wasn't supposed to, or something like that. But it didn't seem to come from that, and we don't know what the cure is. And the only lead that I got was if I found someone here in the 9 hells and I struck a deal, then perhaps I could save her life. But if I was going to come to the 9 hells, then you best believe I didn't want to burn alive.
Did she have
Are we-
blight?
What is blight?
Mm.
We're from the underground. Is that weird infection
Where
that
is
everyone has?
I don't know. I'm not in the underground. Do I know anything about an infection in the underground?
I mean,
Do I?
it could possibly be considered an infection.
Do I know anything about anything? All the blight information is gone. Stacks, did you take it off of my page?
Yeah, because it's gone. The goddess that created
How
the
am I supposed
blight.
to refer to it if
The
it's
goddess
not
that-
on my page?
Okay, I'll give you, what is it? Shadow blight.
Thank you.
Also called blight scars.
Yes.
When they take manifestation.
Yes. Does it look like describing blight scars? Does it look like that?
Yes. Have
Well,
you
then
encountered them before?
Yeah. I mean,
How do you cure it?
I don't fucking know. I don't know where you put this information to me.
There is no cure.
There is no cure. There is no cure.
Well, that doesn't very help me, does it?
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Life's a bitch, and then we
It's
die.
Spreading. Is it supposed to
how-
spread?
Is your sister using magic?
No. She's not even magically inclined. What do you mean?
Is the underground full of magic? Is the underground on the moon?
Roll a history check. It's not on the moon, but
That's a natural 1. I know
Narissa
nothing.
thinks the underground district is on the moon.
Oops. Well, whatever your name is.
So you've never made a potion to cure blight scars?
Oh, here it is. Give it to the wrong
Narissa? The other
Narissa.
The other Narissa knows.
Wrong campaign. Yeah, I don't quite know.
I thought you made potions, like expensive ones.
I do make potions. I have been lucky never to have Blight Scar. I've only ever had Shadow Blight. And that's temporary.
Well, I was going to get you the money to make me that immunity potion for fire that we spoke of, and then I got struck down by, like, this fire from the sky.
Yeah. By the way, ooh, I have real bad news for you. Book, you might get ready to freeze him again. Yeah, Felcrest, the whole city fell and everyone's dead. So you don't actually need to have a cure for your sister anymore.
I take it therapist isn't your, like, side profession?
No, she's not a really soft person, honestly.
What do you mean Felcrest fell?
So
Well-
sorry. Not that funny.
But
I mean,
what is funny is this version of Rissa still thinks she might be the cause of Felcrest falling.
about that. So there was magic is what keeps Felcrest up in the sky, and that magic went out, and for no reason.
It went out.
Yes, it went out. Like, bye, adios, hasta luego. And
It just decided to stop working
it just decided to stop working, and
on
the
its
city,
own, not influenced by any other thing.
No.
Are you sure I'm the one that needs to be lie detected? And he, like, looks back at Rowena.
No, it
Import-
went out, and the whole city crashed into the planet.
Rowena's ear is just, like, glowing vibrantly.
Just full blown tinnitus. Like a bomb just went off.
Sorry.
Just twitching.
Yeah.
And there were no survivors?
No. There were not. I mean, the magistrate's a survivor because technically he's in hell, and I guess you're a survivor because you're in hell, and I'm a survivor because I was in hell. So.
So much just.
Just so much noise and then immediately nothing. Because I was in hell. Silence.
So, unless my sister either
Wasn't.
magically got engulfed by the same thing that brought me here, or some other thing, then there's a potential that she's not alive currently? Is that what you're telling me?
It is. It is. Yeah, that hellfire, the whatever it's fucking called. The green flame that came down. Yeah, that was the magistrate who did that. And blame him.
You see him give, like, dagger eyes at the magistrate.
Yeah,
That's
blame
frozen.
him.
Agreed.
I don't fully understand how it transported you here, but
Well, that's just the last thing that I remember.
I mean, yeah, that's probably because you died pretty soon after. I don't know. Here you are. Time is a soup. I don't know how long it was between
Do you need
Hellfire
to borrow the amulet you gave me to maybe refresh your memory? What do you mean, time's a soup?
That was fake.
It's not real?
You know that my shop is a front, right? Like it's trinkets and baubles, and then I make the potions in the back. The potions that you never actually paid me for.
I went to go get your money. I was coming right back.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll remember this. I'll put your face up on a poster somewhere in my non-existent shop.
Wait, so my whole mission to come to these damned hells to find some devil I can make an agreement with so that I can save my sister from this shadow blight scar that doesn't seem to have a cure. But now, what do you think the cost is going to be to bring her back?
Oh, sweet honey pie. You want to make a deal with the devil to bring your sister back?
I was already going to make a deal with the devil. I mean, this just increased the stakes. Am I going to have to, like, give up my soul or something?
What did you think you were gonna do?
Yeah, sweetie.
What? Buddy, you did not come down into hell.
I thought you just make agreements. It's like going to Narissa's shop and you just make a deal.
Sweetie.
Why are y'all saying these words?
If fire immunity was gonna cost you that much.
Yeah, I could just
much
go
do you think
steal a
it's-
bunch of other money from a bunch of those rich snobs up in the upper area districts.
Also,
Okay.
not that I'm a devil. Don't mind the horn, the tail. But if I were a devil and you said to me, "Hi, bring my sister back," I'd be like, "Yeah, sure, whatever. Give me your soul." And then I'd bring your sister back to a non-existent fell crest, only to watch her die again. So like, I think you haven't thought this through. Where is your sister going to be brought back to? Where's her soul going? What body is she getting put into? There's a whole lot of things. Like, have you ever seen a true resurrection spell? Those are real finicky.
But I don't know. The people in the orphanage said that we were special. We're not from around these parts. We're not like everyone else.
Sweetie. I think they tell everyone in the
No,
orphanage.
no, this is different. This is different. I'm not crazy. Is your ear ringing? I'm not crazy. No, they said that, like, we were the prophesized kids. But then my sister got this, like, blight scar, and I was like, well, this doesn't seem like it would be part of a prophet, right? Like,
Prophecy of what?
Is my ear ringing?
Rowena's like, do I need to get this calibrated? These
So much
seem
noise.
real far-fetched, and for a while there, it was ringing really heavily when Narissa was talking, but...
Doesn't it ring when it's the truth?
Mm-hmm.
No, it rings when people are lying. Like,
Oh,
it
That
detects
rings
lies.
true. Okay.
So she only gets
I
a
guess I
headache for
should've-
lying,
yeah,
which
yeah,
is
yeah.
all the time. Yeah. Oh, I forgot I was gonna message you every time I was lying.
You would just be constantly...
Yeah. Sweetie.
my name's Casimir. Kaz, for short.
Oh, listen, I have a long-standing tradition of calling people my age children, so I'm gonna continue to call you a child, sweetie.
Is this like a
The
age deference?
the nuns in the orphanage called you special, and
No,
so
no,
that
no.
you-
They weren't nuns. They were like really shady people. But it was an orphanage nonetheless. I mean, it's in the undergrounds. Like,
and that makes it even more believable that you had a prophecy.
no, we're special. I promise.
What was the prophecy?
It's like gibberish, really. Doesn't really make
Oh.
sense. Have you ever heard of anyone that can restore a soul after it's been destroyed, like into nothingness?
Yeah.
Well, apparently me and my sister combined can do that. But I kind of need my sister in order for that to help become a true thing.
Oh shit, Rowena, take the knife off his neck. We have to take him with us.
What?
Yeah.
What is
We gotta find
happening?
his sister.
Is he lying?
No, he's
Listen
telling
to
the
me.
truth.
Listen to me, you little special child.
I don't know what's worse. I don't know what's worse.
Now Elatus will know that was breach of contract
Oh no,
happened.
because he's not going to be frozen.
Good. Okay.
The book sweats.
Sweet baby angel, I don't know how we're gonna get your sister back. You are not going to make a deal with the devil here. I'm sorry, it's not happening.
Why?
But we do.
If me and my sister have the ability to
Right.
bring
We'll
back
get-
souls, then if I sell my soul, I could just get it back, right? That's how that works?
No, sweetie. You are very bad at math. We've established that many moons ago. Please, okay, so we're gonna take you with us. We'll figure out a way to get your sister. I think that the people that I know will be very interested to meet you. Might just drop you off at their doorstep, assuming that they're still alive.
The people in this room?
No, I have other friends.
I don't know how that comes across from everybody in the room presently.
I was called a friend.
Notice, chat, I was not in the room.
Depends on which personality.
Why are the pages moist? Oh no.
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 So you're gonna come with us, and we'll figure out a way to get your sister back without you making a deal with the devil, okay?
But prophecy thing. How? Why?
Magic. Don't need to explain. Trust me. Also, Rowena, before the magistrate wakes up, do you know how to read Elvish? Here's a book.
I do actually. I just so happen to be.
So
Definitely forgot that I pickpocketed that 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago.
No, you're good. Thank you for doing that. I want to kill him.
I want to kill him so bad. What does this book say?
What does it say? What does it say, Stacks?
it gives a list of ingredients. Ingredients that, if Balmond was there, would look very familiar based on the scrolls that were in that room that he burnt down to a crisp. But it gives the exact measurements down to how many scoops of salt to create and or destroy world devourers.
I mean,
Yeah, pass that
Belmont is
information
there.
on.
He's awake.
Who is?
Belmont's awake.
Yeah, he's awake. I mean, but like if he was reading the book and he could read Elvish,
Oh.
he'd be like, "Oh, that looks real familiar."
You mean if he could translate? Got it.
Balmond, do you speak Elvish? I didn't mean to be presumptuous.
And what about me makes you think I would ever speak Elvish?
I don't fucking know. Why do you seem grumpier today than you did yesterday?
He died, and I was dumb, and it all happened in 45 seconds.
And you think I speak Elvish?
I'll translate it when we have downtime.
Thank you. I'm gonna. And she takes it back. Put this back
Oh,
in
yeah.
my pockets, though. Thank you.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have access to poison stuff anymore.
Poison?
I got grounded.
Okay. Yeah, no poison stuff for you. Yes, poison, Balmond. That's why I was asking if you spoke Elvish. Don't be so hostile. That was very,
This is a very dysfunctional family.
yeah.
I'm sure we can find a way to translate it.
Are you assuming that Rowena can't read?
Well, I worry about her making a mistake and
Fair enough.
before
no.
us.
I just
Fair.
hand him a recipe for chocolate chip cookies. This is it, right? I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Around that time, you all hear Emmy like gasp, but like no sound gasp. I don't know how that translate.
Bitch, I forgot you were in here.
And then all the eyes kind of like subside back under her skin.
Oh yeah, she had eyes for like a million eyes on her skin.
What did you guys get up to while I was gone?
We touched spears. I
Don't touch things.
don't think we had a choice.
Stacks happened to us.
Emmy looks at you, Narissa, and signs. I saw everything.
Oh no.
Like
Another
she
character
looks
with 1,000.
drained.
Everything. Do you know where this... What are you? Green-haired child.
Casimir?
Yeah, what are you?
Oh. Mm. Some say it starts with an A. Like Asimir, Asimar, As.
Oh. Okay, so did you see where this child's sister was? Emmy?
She pauses for a second. I saw him and a girl that looks like him with wings.
I want wings.
But they were restoring life like souls.
Okay, that seems like the future. I'm talking present tense. Did you see them present tense where his sister is? Alive, dead, in hell, not in hell, with
Trapped,
trapped.
bound, here, in the hells.
Cool. Okay. Well,
Did she just say my sister's somewhere in the Nine Hells?
yes, she did. So
Bound
good
and
news.
trapped?
Good news. You don't have to make a deal with the devil.
Okay, we have to go like right now. Not
No, we
because-
don't.
Who are we waiting for?
One in the water wall.
Which one in the water ball?
Oh my god! If I have to explain everything to you, you are
I
not.
think you saw him on the what? I think you saw him on the way out of the fire.
Oh, he looked like a jester guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Ah,
He's
So
like
we're just
all
waiting on
glittery
him.
and glowy now. Yeah, I think so.
and with that heavy dose of everything that's just happened in the past like 15 minutes game wise, we're gonna take a quick break And we'll be back to finish things off with more heavy dosages of mind
Yeah, I want to see
skips.
Elatus drown.
Oh god, it's gonna be fun. Don't go anywhere unless you have to go somewhere and come back. But we expect you back here shortly. Okay, bye. Hello, and welcome back. We transition to another party member who decided to go through a Stargate wormhole water sphere. Elatus, as you enter into this space, you immediately are submerged underwater. And as you look around, everything initially is pretty dark. But that being the case, roll me a perception check.
Everything's dark but me because I have all of those little fairies in my bells. So perception is a 15.
Okay, with the 15, your vision starts to open up, and as you're swimming around, you see a cacophony of light in this space that's not like directly coming off of you specifically. There's kind of like glowing mushrooms off the side of like a cavern, and the ground has like glowing coral pieces. But there's all sorts of things that kind of like give off various beads of light. And as you're looking around, roll me a survival check.
12, because I have a -1.
Okay. With the 12, you get, we'll make it easy, 3 beads of light. One is blue, one is green, and one is red.
Okay.
But they're coming from like different areas, which catches your fancy.
We'll go for blue.
Okay. You swim up to the blue light, and you see this like shimmer, and inside of the blue there seems to be some event or thing taking place.
Can I step into it?
You could like look into it if you want.
Okay.
So as you
Then
look,
I'll investigate what's going on in there.
as you look in, you see a war-torn land with arcane bolts shooting across a field, towers being stricken down, and a familiar face of Rowena with these like arcane chains kind of dragging behind her as she's walking through the battlefield, and she like grabs the individual. Her eyes glow momentarily. Their mind lulls, and she stabs them, throws them to the side, and moves on to the next victim.
So I see the version that was summoned in front of the Archangel
Yes.
while I was sitting there watching the fight.
Mhm.
Okay.
And as you are watching her, Rowena, in this time, you have been released onto the battlefield to kind of lay waste to whoever is fortunate enough to still be drawing breath on the enemy's side. They have unleashed the Chaos Queen, the Witch of the Wilds, and this is probably another Monday, Tuesday for you. Just a regular day of the week. But in front of you, you see a slurry of chaos. Individuals are fighting, both your people and people that y'all are fighting against. And then over here, you see some of the enemies trying to get higher ground. What would you like to do in this moment?
In Elatus's like
reimagined vision.
Oh
of
my
this.
gosh. Let's see.
The spells don't matter, folks. 'Cause
Yeah. Essentially just kind of go up towards the group of people that are up on the hill, and so that I can also get like a vantage point for anybody else on the other side. And then just try to absolutely lay waste to that area.
Nice. Roll me a D100.
Let's see. $94.
Oh gosh! Instantly obliterated. You watch people on a molecular level just like evaporate as you start shooting chaos magic into these poor victims. But yeah, you wipe out this group that thought they were going to get the higher advantage. And as you do, you hear the familiar sound of the chains that are bound to your arms and legs, kind of like dragging in with your movements. This is the only way that they know how to contain the witch after she has laid waste to the battlefield. Elatus, roll a investigation check.
That is a 17.
Around the same time, Rowena, you see a crackling of blue energy off in the tower, and Elatus, you see almost that same kind of like blue shimmer that drew you here in the first place off in a tower. And Rowena, from your perspective, it would be a friendly tower. But the arcane field there just like catches your eye as the rest of the battle is kind of happening. What would you like to do?
So it's like, how far ahead of me would we say?
Probably
Like across.
100 feet, give or take.
Yeah, so as I'm like making my way towards that, because could be a number of things, I'll also try to attack like the remaining enemies on this side as I'm like making my way that way too.
Nice. You see kind of like a bunch of guards like, quickly, retreat! And then they just like obliterate as you come and make your way towards this tower. there doesn't seem to be anyone with the capabilities to stop you at the moment. As you ascend up the stairwell, you enter this like mage's post, and you see a tall, slender woman with like white hair almost to the ground, in like neat robes, and she turns to you and smiles. Rowena, I see you have been laying waste to our enemies this day. And she knows that you're a weapon for all intents and purposes, but every time you encounter her or she passes your gaze, she doesn't seem to address or treat you that way. In fact, this is a woman that first gave you a name that wasn't just Chaos Queen or some other lofty title. You would know her to be, let me make sure I say this right. I think I'll go with Ilvanya, Ilvanya, which in Elvish roughly translates to like eternal light. And she looks to you. I believe there is something more pressing for you to do in this moment. There's a competition that I would like you to participate in, preferably win, and by doing so, I hope you will secure some form of freedom that, if you stay here, will not seem to pass. Is this something that you would be interested in?
Competition?
Yes.
In what way?
From what I gather, many people will try to kill each other, and the last person standing will become the champion.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
I will make the arrangements, but just promise me that you will survive.
Always.
And Elatus, from like a reflective mirror in the room, your reflection can kind of be seen. And you watch this interaction before that bluish hued light kind of like fades, almost like a ripple in a pond, and you're back holding your breath, and there is a green and a red light shining.
It was a good thing we weren't on the island when Belmont gave her that vial. She would not have succeeded. Let's see. Let's go after the red one.
Okay. As you approach the red one, a similar visage kind of shows up, and you see Narissa walking down cobblestone streets of the Black Market District. She's like looking over her head every once in a while, kind of like stopping at alleyways, pausing before continuing onward. And then in almost a fit of what's the word? Oh my gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Well, in a moment of frustration, we'll go with frustration because I'm frustrated. She kind of like continues onward. Before Narissa, you hear a psst, psst, in here. And this contact who claims to want to meet you in this just back alley area to make some kind of not well received agreement, has chosen to meet you at night in the Black Market District. It's about as shady as it sounds. What would you like to do?
Follow him.
Oh no! As you go down, as you go down this alleyway, there's like rats and other things kind of scurrying about, and you see this like hunched person sitting next to a dumpster, and he kind of gets up and approaches you. You're Narissa, correct? Is please tell me you're Narissa. I would not want to have to kill you because I don't want to leave any traces. This cannot be traced.
Yes, I'm Narissa.
Ah, yes, what a smart woman. You would say that it was your name. If your name was not Narissa, you should be saying that was your name, because I just said I would kill you if you were not Narissa. Yes, I would like to make a deal, please.
What kind of deal?
I have a proposal. Are you able to make potions that change how an individual looks, even temporarily?
Yes.
And this is not just a mere ruse?
No, I can do like a polymorph potion. I can do a alter self-esque potion. Like, you want it to be skin deep, or do you want it to be like physical characteristics? It's up to you.
I need it to be as believable as possible.
Right. That will cost you.
A coin is not of consequence. Name your price. I will probably pay more just to make sure that this conversation remains within the two of us.
Great. And the reason we had to meet in this godforsaken alleyway is?
Well, as you can see, I am not the best dressed person within the streets of the black market, but I have goals to ascend to the upper airway district.
Do you want this to be a permanent potion?
Is that a possibility?
I mean, I can do 24 hours and then have it. You'd have to keep coming back.
24 hours. should be enough for what I need to accomplish. What is the price?
Do I recognize this man?
Roll a perception check.
Natural 20.
Oh. This man looks like a frail, inconspicuous human. But were you to have your current thought track, he would look much recognizable to a certain Baron Chalfont before becoming the blubberous mess that you saw him at the bathhouse.
Now. Kill him now.
Yeah.
Are we in agreement?
Yes.
24 hours.
24 hours. Polymorph. And it ooh, I can't say that knowledgeably. Polymorph? Can you see it with true sight? Can you see through it? No, right? Yes, I can't remember.
I think polymorph no, but like disguise self, yes.
Right. Okay. So, yeah. So I can make you a potion of like similar to the spell, but it lasts 24 hours and it would not be detectable. I mean, it would be undetectable, so they would be able to tell that you had magic, but like that could be anything.
Ah, yes. Well, what is your price?
1,200 gold.
What about 2,500?
I mean, yes. Why are you offering more?
I have to be very specific in what is to happen. We never met. You do not know me, for you do not know me, so there would be no lie in our transaction.
Oh, once this potion leaves my hand, I have no idea where the gold came from. I have a very, very lucrative storefront, so I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, I agree to your price if you want to double it. I can't remember what number you said. I've already forgotten.
25.
25. Great. Yeah, 2,500 is fine with me.
All right. And he hands you just a pouch.
Does it feel like it's heavy?
It feels really
gold?
light.
Oh. This is not equal to what we just discussed.
Ah, yes, but it is what we discussed nonetheless. The money is in a safe plane of existence. You just have to summon it, preferably count it where you feel safest, considering the amount.
Is he giving me a bag of holding in addition to... Oh. Don't mind if I do. All right, well... If you change your mind and you ever want, like, a permanent situation, you can come on back. It's just more expensive. Save up.
I'll think about it. But if I am to do what I am to do, then that will not be necessary.
All right. Well, I'm not in the business of asking questions, so your potion will be ready in a week.
Sounds good. Pleasure meeting you, Marissa.
Sure.
And this like barefoot man just like walks back into the grime of this alleyway.
Weird. I'm gonna tuck the pouch into a inside pocket and go back the way that she came.
And from a murky puddle, Elatus, your reflection is seen in it, and you watch this whole transaction take place before the smear of red kind of fades out, and you're back in the water space, and there is only a light of green that remains.
I will head to the light of green.
As you go to the light of green, you see Balmond sitting in a chair in a room kind of off to himself with like a single lantern lit. And there's like a bunch of different brew stations behind him kind of going off various poisons, concoctions of that sort.
Okay.
And as you sink into that memoryscape, Balmond, you have a vial in your hand that you're kind of like mixing actively, and you set it down the moment you hear a knock at the door.
He just kind of finger his belt, but look at the door. Come in.
The door like eases open, and you see a dwarvish male kind of enter. Brother, you have been cooped up in your studies for quite some time, it would seem. Are you ever going to accompany your family members? Perhaps adore mother for a bit and show her some patronage? I mean, it's the least you could do for being, well. And he kind of like looks around at your stations. The useless waste of space that you've ascended towards. When will you give up these poisonous studies?
I don't know if I'll give them up.
And
Nothing's perfect yet.
as you look at your brother Bromley, who has like two like battle axes at his side, honestly, you have so much potential, yet you choose to waste it here, hours on end, day after day.
Yes.
To what cause? To what end?
Well, what cause and what end do you spend all your hours?
Well, to help our family name. I mean, We are known as prominent miners, builders. We're not known for making these concoctions.
No, but to be a good miner, a good builder, what do you spend your days doing?
I contribute to the greater cause. Huh.
Whose cause?
Check out this. And he sets down one of his battle axes. Your brother made this. Quite a fashionable blacksmith he's turning out to be. Even better than that famed, what's his face? Thorin? I mean, honestly. Could you think of any better way to do a craft than something that's useful?
I like to play with things that are live.
How's that working out for you?
Well, most of them don't talk back to me.
You know, Mother is wondering if you would settle down, find you a nice lady, and have a couple of kids.
Doubtful.
Yes, doubtful. Honestly, I don't understand it. None of this makes sense. To me, to the others. Do you honestly think you'll make a name for yourself one of these days? More so than myself or any of your other kin?
Yes.
Lofty goals. Foolish, but lofty.
It's not a goal of mine. It's just the truth.
Well, whenever you decide to ascend to the next level, be sure to let me know. I'll want a front row seat.
Send to what level?
Fame? Fortune? I don't know.
Neither of those appeal to me.
What does appeal to you, brother?
He just kind of leans back, puts his arms up. Bubbles and bobbles.
Bubbles and bobbles. Balmund, the bubbles and bobbles expert. Has a nice ring.
I'll be sure to write that down.
Well,
Brother.
I'll leave you to your things. Mother made dinner. It's going to be cold by time you come down. Most like.
I'm sure I'll be down there to join. Fashionably late, as they say.
Fashionably, of course. You can hold on to that, and he points at the battle axe. Maybe you'll find some use one of these days.
Such a brutish toy.
But effective.
In your eyes, maybe.
I mean, what I can do with that is better than anything you can do with your bow craft.
So you believe.
This is nonsense. We're getting nowhere. I did my part. I came to try and speak sense into you. But it would seem that you want none of that.
What? None of what you're talking about. I don't go over to you and try to convince you to stick your nose in books. Get some paper cuts instead of bruises. Have I?
There's no book that would defend what I have to do on the daily. I trust my merit in my weapons and my skills, not from something I read.
Those will only last so long.
So you say. And you hear a woman's voice call out down the hall. I will go check on Mother. You know, she's not getting any younger, Balmond.
Fortunately, we have plenty of time.
That's not what the clerics say.
Dwarves are a hardy race. They make it through things. Then people die. You bury them, move on.
Yes. Well. Until next time, brother.
Yes, next time. I'm sure it'll be just as wonderful as this time and the time before.
Hopefully I don't draw the short stick and you speak to one of our other dumb brethren.
That is a fair assessment. I wish the same.
And he kind of like turns on heel and you watch as Bromley heads out and closes the door behind him, and a couple of things hanging on your walls kind of like jitter for a second before stabling out. And Elatus, through a brewed vial of terrible acid, most like, you witness all of this, and the scene kind of like bubbles away, and you're left back in that space. And there's one more light of gold up ahead.
I'm going to severely hurt that book when I get back. And I start to swim towards the gold light.
As you get towards the gold light, you see a pendant of some sort in the shape of a half crescent moon with a dagger that's kind of shoved into the center of it, sticking out the back, almost like a crude Cupid arrow. If Cupid used daggers and a
Right.
crescent bow.
I'll reach out for it.
As you do, you feel a rumbling, a presence somewhere within the cavernous area that you're in approaching you. And the pendant kind of rings out. On this day, one shall ascend, one shall become known as a god unlike any other. On this day, one can be bestowed the gift of immortality, yet with it, so too shall their essence be removed. In your possession, you hold an item that, if bequeathed onto another, can start the path of ascension. Ascension into godhood.
This might come in handy. Then again, it could also cause very big problems.
And around that time, you see this large creature kind of bow and come out, sniffing through. Seeing your presence, it reactively lurches out, opening its mouth, and you see like 70 layers of teeth, jagged, all coming out, snapping, before you all watch as Elatus reappears in the room that y'all are in, drenched in water. And as he's gasping for air, the doorway to lead out, the barrier falls. You are free to move on to the next challenge.
Do I have that pendant in my hand?
Yeah, you have it like clenched in your fist.
I start to tuck it away into a secret area in my armor.
All right.
I look around and I see Cass moving. We make a bargain.
It's my fault.
And the moment I'm gone,
It's my fault. It's my fault.
you
My fault.
break it.
It's my fault. Blame me. The book needed. I needed to have a conversation with him, and honestly, it's good that we did because he's coming with us.
By the gods, how many people are we going to acquire on this journey?
I don't know.
promised to get the 3 of you out.
And that's all you
I
need
said
to get.
nothing of that one.
Yeah.
Or that one.
That's fine. That's fine. You don't need to get the rest of us out, but he's gonna come with us for now.
And Book, you want an adventure? You shall have it.
Ha! These next few chapters are going to be quite exciting.
It's a
Can we
good thing
go
he
now?
can't see my face, because the look in my eyes is he's going to get an adventure all right, but it's not going to be a pleasant one.
Should we go before the master of the house gets back?
Well,
Well, he's at the front door.
about that,
Yeah.
the next room might have a few items that will help each of you kind of continue onward. It's better just to show you.
Okay, but the magistrate is staying here. Don't let him unfreeze. He can rot.
Okay, but
I don't like.
if the lord of the house finds him,
I don't know. I'm not really partial to him. If he dies, it's not my fault. He's the one who decided to come here.
Can a book have a conscience? Let's go.
onward to the next room.
I walk over and I grab the magistrate and I want to drag him and sling him into the water sphere.
The water sphere disintegrated, or like.
Dang it. I was going to drown his ass.
I'm glad that we're all on the same page that the magistrate needs to die.
Wow.
Wait, before we leave that room, can I kick him in the balls and then we can leave so that
So
if
there's
he
a
unfreezes,
residual.
yes,
Yeah.
That's just
Free
mean.
action.
he gets to do.
I,
Yeah, well,
I,
I like
I walk
him.
over to Narissa and hold my hand out for the book.
What book? Oh, the talking book.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna hurt him? It's my fault that we unfroze the child.
I'm not
I
a
gave
child.
him my I gave him my word. He broke his, but I'm
It's
not one to break mine.
not his fault. You can't blame him for breaking his word. He's just a book. But here.
I bring it up close to my face. We will have words later.
Are these good words or bad words?
And I just
You're
start
probably
walking
dead.
towards the door that opened.
As y'all enter into the next room, you see an assortment of things. There's pathways that lead over lava pits, and there seems to be items on the ends of these pathways. And within each of them, there's some type of special item associated with each connection of grates. On one, you see just a steel mirror. Looks like a normal mirror. On another, you see a jug of some sort with a, like, almost ornate body cap on the top, like a jolly looking fellow. On another, you see a pair of shoes that seem to shimmer in and out of existence. And then on a set of crates, you see a backpack of some sort and a floating broomstick.
Mirror like hand mirror or mirror like
hand
on the
mirror,
wall?
with
Okay.
a handle.
Okay. Are we supposed to just pick one? I feel like that's too easy. What's look?
That's basically what we did last time, so I feel like that might be it.
Oh, we all just pick an item and touch it and hope we don't die?
These
That's literally what we did last time.
are presents. You can
For
only
free?
have one, but feel free to pick one that best fancies your interests.
For free.
Yes, normally everyone dies in the previous room.
Oh.
Three
Well.
presents in hell.
What do they do?
Well, the shoes allow you to reactionally slip out of existence to avoid damage once. And the broom, well, it flies. The backpack is interesting, mostly because I don't have arms and I haven't put it on.
Okay.
The mirror, what's the best way to put this? The mirror allows the person looking into it to see and or speak with someone that can see their reflection. Basically, it doesn't work if they try to talk to someone and there's no reflective surface for them to speak from. And the pot. Oh, the pot's fun. If you put things in it, other things come out of it.
Like if I put a shoe in it, another shoe comes out and it multiplies? Or
Oh no, I heard that someone put a rock in it once and it shot out lava. It's crazy. You never know. The combinations are endless.
interesting. I know what I'd like to have, but I'll let other people go first.
I feel like I shouldn't go first. I don't trust my judgment lately.
Don't pick the vial of poison.
Oh.
But good news, there isn't one that we know of.
That we know of.
Joke's on Rowena. They're all vials of poison.
That's the next room, is just vials of poison. Balmond, you got a
preference there, Balmond?
Nothing particular. And perhaps the lady should enlighten us into which of his 4 personalities are going to choose which item.
Look, I just want to know, how many of these items are cursed?
None of them.
So no matter what I choose, I can give to somebody else later.
No, it'll be bound to you. But not in a curse sort of way. In the weird besties sort of way. Like how I am your bestie book partner in this adventure that we're going on. I would suffice to say is the same thing that you will have with the relationship of this item.
You want to burn?
No, I have various resistances from burning, but I would like to not much burn.
Then I would never, ever refer to me as your bestie ever again.
I swear Narissa told me to unfreeze him! I didn't want to do it!
There's bookie book. You have to remember there's multiple personalities.
Are they all this mean and judgmental?
No. Just find the right one.
Where's the
But-
bestie one?
The voice that the book heard, everyone knows to be Reaper. Like, he absolutely is gonna kill this book if he keeps up his shit. He's the worst.
Have you tried talking to Jester?
I think that's the one I made the original deal with.
Yeah. So there's 3, 4, or 5 of them. So like, keep trying.
I reached out and I grabbed the hand axe.
Your hand axe?
Yes.
Oh, book, maybe not. Maybe don't keep trying. Ignore me.
Chippy, what do you think would be best, knowing what you can do to assist us?
Well, if you all get a present, then technically all of them will be assistance worthy, right?
Yes, but they apparently bind and can't be unbound.
Well, do you want to wear a backpack, a spiffy pair of shoes, hold a mirror that could break and bring about bad luck, or...
At which point, Jester just starts shaking his head. Never mind, I'm not dealing with you right now.
Do we have to attune to these items for them to be ours for forever, or they just are?
I believe by the context they just are, but they are bound.
But not attuned.
Correct.
Because somebody told me that I could attune to something before, and
I walk over and stand in front of the boots before I touch them.
oh, I imagine them as like little ruby slippers.
I imagine them as crystal slippers.
Yeah,
Oh
I was
my
picturing like Wicked, like little high heels with little gemstones.
The
Right,
only
try to
other
get it.
one in this group, and I turn and look at Rowena, that these could benefit other than me would be you.
I agree with that.
I agree
Do
as
you
well.
want them? If so, you can have them. If not, I will acquire them now.
Kind of digging the broomstick, I'm not gonna lie. Flying sounds kind of lit. And I'm gonna make my way to the broomstick, but thank you, Jingles.
One day. One day.
One day what?
He's gonna kill me.
She knows.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
We had this conversation on the island. She knows.
That leaves a mirror, a backpack of some sort, and a
Jug.
jug.
Batman would wander over to the backpack and stand in front of it. At least it can hold stuff.
Yeah, but what's inside of it already? You're.
Well, what do you want?
I want you to look and see what's inside of it.
Well, then it'll be mine.
That's fine. Tell us what's inside of it. Christ, Belmont. It's like talking to a wall.
What's in the box?
I will reach out towards the backpack, look inside of it,
Okay. As you
and
do,
then close it,
You son of
and
a
then
bitch.
look back.
you look inside, and at first, it looks like darkness for you. Rowena, Narissa, Latest, the others, you watch as Balmond vanishes. And as the darkness fades, Balmond, you find yourself in a nice, pitched, spacious tent of some sort. And there's like bedrolls and other things that you can like set up and make meals, that sort of thing.
An introvert's heaven.
Where's Balmont? In his backpack.
We'll never see him again.
Ballman's playing with his bag again.
The only thing that y'all see is the backpack.
That's crazy. That feels like exactly what Balmond needs. I won't argue with that. I'm gonna take the mirror. I know the jug is very tempting, but I feel like mirrors are great to spy on people.
As you take the mirror, you look at it and it does not show your reflection when you like hold it up to yourself.
Very cool. Do I suddenly feel cursed?
No more than the horny like crown that's on your head.
The horny what?
Crown? The horny crown?
As I can I put the mirror down if I choose to?
As you put it down, it just like reappears on your person. Like
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
there's still one more item and two individuals that technically passed the previous did I not prepare enough items? Oh no! Who's getting the jug?
Between Emmy and Kaz, right?
Yeah.
If you
Emmy
would have
gets the
done
jug.
what I told you, then she would be the only one here.
Yeah, Emmy gets the jug. Sorry, Kaz.
Okay. And you watch as Emmy grabs the jug and it shrinks to maybe like mug sized. Interesting.
Now, can we go?
Yes, the teleportation circle is in the next room.
Great.
Is Belmont able to exit the backpack? He never explained that.
Do we have to carry the backpack
We
now
don't.
to get Belmont to go with us?
Just drag it behind us.
Yeah, if you wanna close the flap of the backpack from your perspective, Balmont, you'll be brought back outside.
Okay, so he would do that, so he reappears.
And you appear wherever the backpack is physically at the time. So if they move it, then you'll reappear back in the next open spot.
Oh, so we can carry him around.
Can you imagine us fucking with him and just like every time he crawls into the tent, moving it somewhere different?
I view it more as we can walk into an area and it'd be like me carrying the backpack and then be like, what do you think you're going to do? Be like, oh, hold on. Set the bag down and then be a distraction as he pops out.
Yeah.
They can start fighting.
We have a ninja poison assassin now.
I'm just gonna set my backpack here and walk out. This is what TSA is actually afraid of at the airports. Sweet.
So I pick up the shoes and I put them away. Because I'm not taking time to change out boots.
As you do that, and you put them away, they magically appear on your feet like the ruby slippers. But these are just like your shoes with the jingle jangles, except there's like a slight distortion in the feet. And
hold it down. I don't know how I like that.
But you love jingle jangles.
But they're not the same.
As he says this, a pit trap of fire shoots out at Elatus, and you watch him like blur out of existence for a second, and then the fire subsides, and he like reappears back in where he was standing. And for mechanical purposes, once per round, you can choose to negate any incoming damage towards you.
Oh man.
And take no damage instead. That just means bully Elatus. Just
yeah.
give him all the natural 20s.
What I just heard, chat, is that Narissa has missed out on a blade that gives armor and shoes that allow her to dodge shit.
Listen, I'm trying to be nice, okay? I knew what those shoes did.
We trying to get the one person that's got to get back to their party OP stuff, and they just keep turning it down.
Guys, I got this mirror. It does really cool stuff. No, the mirror is like actually fitting for Narissa to be low-key, high-key.
I wanted the shoes, but I was letting people choose first, so...
Sweet. And then I think I'll grab the
I feel like
broom.
I'm like front seat driving this, and so I need other people to do other things, you know?
I just feel like if I'd have got the mirror, I would have seen one of my other personalities' actual face.
Oh, that's creepy.
Terrifying.
Be like, oh, I haven't seen you in a long time.
It's like he's talking to himself in real time. As you grab the broomstick, Rowena, you feel a surgence of magic come off of it, and it kind of like scoots around, sweeps you up, gives you a tour around the room, and you watch as that's happening. It is shooting out like a flurry of like neon pinks, purples, blues patterns in the sky. Not the most sneaky broom known to man.
Not even a little bit.
But definitely if you want to make a scene.
Distraction broom.
Distraction broom.
Yeah.
I just wrote down neon exhaust. Got it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say that we should head to the next room then.
As y'all head to the next room, you see this fiery portal open up, kind of like almost in censor to the presence of new people in the area, in the space. You're not sure which level of hell this will take you to, but you definitely know that you don't want to be at this one. And as you all enter in that room, you hear the pounding sounds of the Lord returning back to their keep. What would you like to do?
Time to go, time to go, time to go. How do we just get in circle?
Yeah.
Everybody get in the circle.
Balmont's rushing into the circle.
Okay. As y'all head through... Oh,
Hold on, before I even step in. If the Lord here can choose where to go, can we?
Sure. There are different levels of hell. Y'all are currently in Avernus.
I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means?
Not this character.
How many of the levels do I know of? Like, know of, not like just by name.
Roll me a D8.
Ooh. I got a 7.
You know 8 levels.
Nice. Is this one of the 8 levels
Yes.
that I know of?
Yes.
Okay.
You know everyone except the 9th, technically.
Okay. Because nobody wants to go there.
But you have to.
That one's not so bad as some of the others.
Are we trying to go up or down?
Elatus wasn't here for the conversation they had with Emmy, right?
No. So you don't know that Emmy sees all, knows all.
Right.
In sign language.
So, since we are able to go wherever we choose, is there a destination that someone wishes to travel to?
As close to as out as possible. Emmy? Any suggestions?
It would seem that our travels... Oh,
We need to get to that sister as well.
Sister, wait,
Surprise!
yet another?
We're adopting orphans on the road.
Gotta
There's a
catch 'em all.
prophecy, Elatus. We'll explain it later.
Gotta catch them all.
You want to save souls in hell?
No. We just want to get a little prophecy going. But we need to get out of here. So, any suggestions?
from what I saw, we have to traverse through each layer of the 9 hells at some point.
I don't understand why we can't just skip to the top, but...
I believe
where
there
we're
will
going?
be individuals such as him, or of equal importance, that we will need.
Oh, we're actually going to catch them all. Emmy, can you just tell us where to go next?
Latest, you would know that there's the Iron City, the Sinking Mire, the Volcanic Hell, the Frozen Hell, the Crumbling Ruin, the Ruined Halls, and the Icy Desolation.
Oh, okay.
And out of all that, which one would I think would be more beneficial at present time? Now that I've been told there's another child I've got to go fucking find too.
Do you want to change a pace like Icy or...
I mean, I've done been completely scorched and tried to be drowned. I'm not really worried one way or the other.
Roll me a D8.
for?
The frozen hell.
See,
Oh boy.
the DM was gonna send us there anyways, chat.
Well, no, I was gonna send y'all to the icy desolation, Kenya. But
You just wanted to send it to ice.
y'all can head to Stygia instead.
We're not dressed for the cold.
Ballman, you would know that in your backpack there are different attires also with
You mean I get to play dress up?
not just you, but you and your whole party can be outfitted if the goal is yours. Oh gosh, I'm gonna try and get AI to make ice outfits for everybody.
So I'm just gonna walk into the circle with the book,
A blonde
and
tiefling
I'm
sorcerer
going to,
in the snow.
and I'm going to think of the frozen hells, in whichever city I know of is closest in that area.
Okay, as y'all head through the portal, you find yourselves in a temperature set much cooler, much more freezy than where y'all just were, temperature-wise. And as y'all follow after Elatus in hopes of finding some type of temporary solace, that's where we're going to end it.
Bless.
From hell to ice.
A different kind of hell.
Yeah.
It's still hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, chat, thank you all for hanging out with us and enjoying all the laughs and turmoil that tonight's session has brought about. Hopefully, for all you lore keepers, enthusiasts out there, you might have got a few more, Easter eggs for the adventure up to come. But there's a lot more ahead of us. And we're sorry to say, you're gonna have to wait because
Months.
not one, not two, maybe 2.5 months before we're back up and at 'em, swinging hard to try and get this story going because there's a lot of different moving pieces, a lot of different broken parties. I think between the two campaigns, there's like 5 different parties. But who's counting? Maybe Dusk has the most. We don't know.
I'm gonna go with we have 6.
6.
Dawn's broken in 3 pieces right now too.
Yeah, but like aired.
Well, I can't help what you're not doing with Dalen live,
Okay.
but he's not with the party
Technically
either.
6. But yes, stay tuned.
Dalen and Nexus.
The story's getting good. Oh gosh, I just remembered where Dalen and Nexus are. It's not a good time.
He sent the horny people off by themselves, chat.
You gotta separate the horny. You gotta bonk them and be like, you over there.
That's
You
why he's
over
not.
there.
You have to bonk them.
Bonk them with the non-horny horn.
That's why you haven't been airing episodes. You just do it.
These episodes are not allowed to be aired on twitch.tv.
They are not safe for work, chat.
But if you want to join our Patreon, but yes.
Well, those are the maps I'm making. I see.
Gosh. Why are
Oh,
there
dear.
so many beds? We will be back. Stick around. We'll try and have things happening in the Discord as well to make sure that y'all have at least something to do while we're letting the dust settle. But this year's going to be pretty packed. We have some podcasts coming in hot and more episodes from all the lovely faces and the people within the channel. So if you like us, we'll be here. If you don't like us, we'll also be here. And you can't get rid of us. We're like permabound.
Like those new items we just got.
We're not cursed. We're just permabound. Like,
Lovely.
put us away and the podcast still goes. But yes, stick around for the raid. We will find someone to spread the love, and we'll catch y'all on the flip side. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.